Say what? Yo, who was that? ATL show coming live. Speak about the world. Know that we a show. We got ATL Legacy, the podcast. On God, we're taking over with the ATL show.
Naya, what?
The ATL show's on. Duh. Get out! Get
But
out!
Naya, it's supposed to be for adults only. It's supposed to be.
ATL, they're back.
It's my time again.
Anthony, Tioma, T7, Legacy. They're back. They're the best. Let's get it. Season 2.
I'm the best at this shit, that's fact. And there's only one reason that I came back. I'm here to set the fucking record straight. Okay. I'm the best, you other cats just fell the way. First off, ain't no beef with the spitters in my city. But if it comes for 28, then shit get gritty. I'm shitty. Yeah, I shit on rappers. Either dead on the scene, since you wanna be actors. This the message. I'm talking open hills and things. The schools are feeling foggy. I'll be patient and waiting. It seems y'all forgot who really runs the throne. Screaming y'all number one, just because I was gone. See, ain't no stopping me now. I'm on the move. I'm on against team. Must be you ready to lose. The game, the street, the zone is took. This the message. Hope it leave you from me rappers. Sure. Yeah. The message. So y'all know. Yeah. The monster is back. And I'm at my spot.
ATL, ho.
Legacy Unlocked. When you're locked out of your vehicle, can't get in your car, call Legacy. Serving West Palm Beach and surrounding cities. That's area code 229-630-7615. Available 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Have you been denied disability, social security, or custodianship of your children? Call Antonio Williams. He has the knowledge and experience to fight the government on your behalf. Let him represent you. That's Antonio Williams, your non-legal attorney consultant.
Just-in-time accessories. We have the bling and everything in between. Tayama Copeland is your independent paparazzi consultant. Everything is only $5. You can catch Tayama on Facebook Live at Tayama Copeland, or you can find her at www.justinTime Accessories. Just in Time Accessories. We have the bling and everything in between. Check it out. Just in Time Accessories. We have the bling and everything in between. Tayama Copeland is your independent paparazzi consultant. Everything is only $5. You can catch Tayama on Facebook Live at Tayama Copeland, or you can find her at WTCZ Music Box Radio in the Chill Zone every Monday and Wednesday night at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 8 p.m. Central Standard Time. You can find it on YouTube at D-Lo Productions. Once again, that's YouTube, look up D-Lo Productions. We play the best in R&B, rhythm and blues, oldies, favorites. And there's a request line, 682-200-9345. Once again, that is WTCZ Music Box Radio in the Chill Zone with your host, D-Lo. Every Monday and Wednesday, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 8 p.m. Central Standard Time. Check it out.
Good evening, good evening, good evening. Welcome, one and all. Welcome to the Anthony Brown Show. I'm yours truly, Mr. Anthony Brown, the segment that we call the ATL. Yes, I want you all to definitely hit that subscribe button if you're new to the channel. Subscribe. It costs you absolutely nothing to subscribe. We're on our road to 8,000 subscribers. So go ahead and hit that subscribe button. We appreciate it so much. Hit that thumbs up, which is a like button. That lets YouTube know that you like it, and YouTube will then advertise and promote us with other people that have similar interests as you. And definitely comment below. And if you comment, we will show your comments on the screen and we will respond accordingly. I'm joined tonight by my brother from another. The pain in my back, my neck, my side, a thorn. So I wouldn't trade him for nothing in the world. He's definitely family. Family is not always blood, but family is loyalty. This is Legacy the Great.
What it is, baby. ATL. Oh, we in the building from Cape Coral, Florida. I'm here, bitch.
Welcome, Mr. Legacy. How's it going?
Good, bro. Good. Just, enjoying my daughter, my kids, my niece, well, my sister-in-laws. You met the little ones.
Yes. Oh, did I?
Yeah. They love Uncle Tony.
They're a handful.
No, they not. Don't do that. They are not.
As long as they're over there with you.
Legacy love the kids.
Yes. And I'm also joined by none other than we went all the way out to the central USA to Texas. We got none other than the CEO, president of the Chill Zone.
Yes, sir.
Going D-Lo.
What's up, everybody? Glad to be in the number one more time.
One more time.
Oh, yes.
I thought it was going to be all male night tonight, in dedication for Juneteenth and also for Father's Day. But unfortunately and also fortunately, we were joined by the juiciest cakes on this side of the
Mason-Dixon line.
Miss Juicy Cakes herself. How you doing, Miss Juicy?
I'm well, blessings. And yes, fortunate to have me here on the show. Don't you know?
Whatever.
She's in my ear.
Nah, you got to start throwing them dollars.
Yes. D-Lo, you got a brand new haircut?
Oh, yeah. Just came from the barber, actually.
Yeah, she's looking quite suave and rather dapper.
Yeah. Just came from the barber.
Yeah.
Just walked out the door not too long ago and came straight home and got on here. I said, I can't miss the show.
Especially
You miss so many.
Because you know what? The shade is real. The shade is real. Oh, you ain't have to say that. The shade is real.
The shade is real. I am so glad that all of you are here tonight.
Yes.
I am so glad that you all are here tonight. To take time out of your busy schedules to be here on the ATL show.
We're so glad for you to make this opportunity and space available. I wouldn't miss it.
So glad.
You see, I was like, I got my car back today, y'all. Well, yesterday.
Oh, that's what's up.
You feel me?
That's what's up.
Up. If it's up, it's up. It was so dirty. Oh my God. So
I saw you on I think it was the train or the bus.
Oh my God. Listen, I was with the kids too, and the kid wasn't sitting next to me, and he couldn't see me, and he was, Mommy! It was just too many people. I've never experienced that before. Oh my gosh. I need my and right on time to get my car back.
Welcome to the world, Juicy.
I know. Welcome to I went and got gas world. Ooh.
World. Your area.
It was I had it at Sam's and it was $4.78.
Speaking of gas,
that's cheap.
Speaking of gas in the news, there was this gas station attendant, that actually gas station manager. He
he was responsible. You know, every morning they come in, they adjust the prices based on the current rate, and it goes up or down or whatever. So in their computer, the premium gas was $6.99. He made a mistake and put 69 cents.
Oh Lord!
So he mispositioned the decimal. So he made it 69.9 instead of 6.99. So he didn't catch it, but the community did. So about 150 people were filled up.
Rushed in there and got this. Yes, sir.
And I guess he couldn't understand how, why they was selling so much premium gas so early in the day. It's because the gas was only 69 cents a gallon for premium. So the gas station lost about $60,000 or $65,000.
I know they fired him.
Of course, he's in the unemployment line right now.
But what he did show with that is why the greed of uprising the prices means so much to the owners of whomever. They base it off of, they say it's petroleum from, other countries that are raising the taxes on oil and things of that nature. That could be somewhat of it, but at the end of the day, we control our own economy and we base our rates how we want to. So the people, just imagine the owners who own oil refineries and things like that way Don Allen live, because Texas is one of the largest areas where they mine oil at. And you talking about, you have to look at this too. We have so many politicians that are in Congress and in the Senate that have oil companies. So of course they want oil prices and things like that to go up. But the sad part is American people. Now we talk about worth. So let's talk about worth. The American people don't even understand that they control how gas prices fluctuate. If 2 million individuals decide we ain't going to the gas station 3-4 times a week to get no gas, we'll rather carpool or fuck it. We just ain't nobody doing nothing. Just that little bit of time that you said from the lunchtime to 2 or 3 o'clock, they lost $65,000 because gas was at 69 cents. So just imagine all day process. You're talking about from 12 to 3. Just imagine all day how much money that them people make just off gas being this high. And you can, until the American people decide to say, you know what, enough is enough. We're boycotting this shit. Ain't nobody gonna be buying gas like that. Because soon as, just imagine you used to making, like, let's say they're making $150,000 a day off of gas, but people realize that we control this, and they only made $8,000 from the time they open up to the time they close in petroleum. Hey, what the hell went on? Oh, the gas prices are too high. People ain't spending money on gas like that across America. Now they'll drop those prices, because they will rather make. Hold on, they will rather make that money what they normally been making, around the $3 and some price, compared to only making this little bit of money. And we don't stand up for shit.
That's true.
I agree with you. The truckers tried to do that by boycotting the roads where the people couldn't drive through and get to where they had to go up here, and they were killing the pockets of like all the exits and people trying to get to the gas stations and so forth. So they were putting a stop to it. But it kept on. I think we can say we might have had a little benefit from it, because I've seen gas prices in some places higher, but in those areas where they really like didn't let people come through, right, it's not that bad. Well,
right, because they took a stand.
So they said they're not gonna take. We're not gonna take it. No, they ain't gonna take it.
No,
we ain't gonna take it.
Put both of them in the back room. Put him and her in the back room.
That's what they said. We're not gonna take this anymore. We tired.
But Juice and Donald, both of y'all are right, because I remember exactly what you're talking about, Juice. And them folks said we weren't gonna do it. And when you make a stand, somebody once taught me, and I think I may have learned this when I was incarcerated. One person standing up to the dictatorship and the control, the powers that be, you look like an instigator. So we gotta do something with you right now before everybody else catch on to what you're doing. But if everybody stand up at the same time and nobody budges, you gotta understand it's only 1% of the world that has all the money, that manipulates all the money, because we have money together. How is it that they showed the little people standing up, up under the chessboard where the masters was around the table, and they say all you got to do is just stand up and it overthrows the table? I don't understand the concept of how people, or the American people, don't understand that this little picture that shows you if we all stand up against the tyranny.
Yes, sir.
We can overcome this shit. But
I was just talking to somebody in the barbershop today, even about what you said about the slaves. Like, did they not understand that per thousand, like hundreds of slaves, you only had like one or two slave masters? Did they not understand? If they would have got together, they could have killed these two and went to the next plantation, killed them, then went to the next place. But because of that mind that nobody wants to stand up together, fight the tyranny together, we just gonna be good and do and let it pass. They stayed in slavery.
But a lot of people don't realize this. I'm gonna tell y'all now, this is bigger than just that. Those folks had to find a way to get that money back that they gave out for the unemployment process and the money that they gave out for the COVID stuff. Did we not say? And I guarantee you, if we go back and look at podcasts and stuff that we did during the COVID run, you will hear me say these folks are gonna find a way to get that money back that they gave out. The 1% don't care about the 99%. And the 99% hate on the 99% so much that we can't even turn around and look at the 1% and say, what the fuck are they doing? Why are we fighting each other when they the one that holds 85% of the money in the United States?
Yes, sir.
And we will not wake up and see that we're the ones complaining about gas, because guess what? The powers that be, they got planes where airplanes land. They got their own gas. The people got their own homes and stuff. Got a goddamn gas station on their own property. They don't worry about the stuff that we have to worry about. So if they don't have to worry about it, that means that they don't understand the struggle. So if you don't understand the struggle, that means that you're not us. And when the ones that are in the struggle need to wake up and say, we are a team. Juicy talk about it all the time about unity. And this right here, this struggle right here, don't have a damn thing to do with black, white, Hispanic, or nothing. This has to do with powers that the haves and the have-nots. That's what that has to be about.
I told y'all it's no longer a racial war, it's a socio-economical status.
Economic thing, yes. Yes, ma'am.
Yep.
Y'all preaching on. We need to lift the offering for the Reverend Legacy. Yes,
First Lady Juicy too.
Yes, you can get a little bit, baby. You can get a little bit.
We got to lift the offering for the First Lady. You know, the Pastor and First Lady anniversary.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The First Lady cake.
Some cornbread there.
First Lady cake.
First Lady cake.
That's what they gonna call it, the First Lady cakes.
No, they be like, now let us all stand as Pastor Legacy the Great and First Lady Cakes in the building. Don't they look lovely in their black and gold? Don't they look so good in their black and gold?
No, we know you done swindle some people out some money in the church house. No, you done swindled it with that talking right there.
Speaking of a word in the church house, John Allen is killing it on TikTok and Facebook Reels with his inspirational words.
Oh, thank you.
That's what's up, D.
Yeah, but I got the idea from that one. From that one right there. He the one gave me the idea.
Remember
jumped
this, you
up and
know,
jumped on it.
we got to get away. We done got away from saying this, but follow the blueprint.
Yeah.
We are the blueprint.
Yeah.
And now it's killing it.
He gave me the idea, and I just went on. Oh, Kamal says that word that Juicy just said, socio. Yeah, what Juicy said.
Y'all better leave me alone.
I mean, she doing them SAT words. Yes.
That's it. Look,
Bilateral. Gabriel Martinez says, salute from Brazil. My parents' household is extremely toxic. I still unable to afford, so I have to follow their rules and live by their toxicity.
Gabrielle, hold on. Let me address this, Tony. Gabrielle, Mr. Martinez, when you live in your parents' home as an adult, regardless if you're paying bills and helping them, it's still their home. That's why adults have to have their own space in their own home where they can be kings and queens up under their own roof. So if you're
I've been
still
on my own
staying
since
there,
I was 16. Yes, sir.
if you're still staying there, understand that if you can coexist together and everybody have respect in the house together of everybody's space and things that they want to do, that's great. Build your money up, living in the same house with your parents, and respect them. But if you feel that you are being targeted or not respected as an adult and still being treated as a child, it's only because you're still living up under the roof and the tyranny of there is.
Yeah.
We miss you, Gabriel. We haven't seen you in a couple of weeks. Welcome back.
Yeah. We asked about you about 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, like, where is it? Well, that's our topic tonight is toxic family members.
Oh, Jesus.
Toxic family members, and when do we let them go?
Oh, Lord.
That's the topic or the question?
He said the law. They're 82. The laws of my country state that if you leave old dudes unattended and something happens, you can go to jail. I have to be around.
Wow.
So Gabriel, if you don't move out of the company of your parents when they're in their 50s and 40s or something, whatever, if they get old and you are still living in their home, you become responsible for them and their actions.
That's interesting.
That's the way it should be. I actually did a video and I didn't upload it, but I was talking about how we're so disoriented to that thought of once an adult, twice a child. And our parents did it for us as they needed to do by taking care of us. And when they get to be elderly, that's what we're supposed to do. And there are so many people who run from the task, won't do it, and feel like that's not what they're supposed to. They put their parents in senior citizen homes and nursing homes for other people to care for them because they're too busy. But their life could be blessed more if they actually did that, like he says. I think that was perfect because people would live longer if they had someone that they love caring for them than I'm just sitting here waiting for my day to go by.
Kamal said, find your peace in a part-time job or hobby. Some family can make you I think he meant to say he said comfortable. He meant to say probably uncomfortable. And some will remind you that they are in control even when it's not necessary. Oh yes. That's why I left my home at 16. Yes.
Juicy, I can agree and disagree with that. And the reason why I say that for my part is sometimes, people lived in hell in their home with their parents. So when you live in hell from youth almost up into adulthood, you tend to want to get as far away from those that made it hell for you when you have the opportunity. I don't mean to cut you off, but why do you live in Texas? Go ahead, D.
I said, why do you think I live in Texas almost over 1,000 miles away? Why do you think I live in Texas?
You know, like I understand because you know, like I said, I love my mother dearly. I love my mother dearly, and my life with my mom wasn't always as pleasant. But you know, over the years of me being in my teens of like 19 to my adulthood, I had an opportunity, and my mother had an opportunity to rebuild our relationship, Gabrielle, to where by the time my mother is in her 60s now I can see myself taking on the challenge of overseeing and watching my mother as she gets into her later years, because I would love for her to be able to make it to 100. But we also have to, you know, have respect and remember, you know, that, you know, sometimes you get what you get back what you put out in the process, you know. So for those parents that you have to oversee, Gabrielle, you know, they're in their 80s. You know, I'm sorry, but I'm not going to allow 80-something-year-old individual that I'm being forced to take care of to dominate me in a home where I have to take care of you at. Either you get your money up and you get on a flight and leave where you are and start over, and stay. And if you're not the only child, the responsibility shouldn't just be on you, sir, Mr. Martinez.
Well, he says in his country, he says yes, even if you live in another city or wherever, if someone scams, and I think it's pronounced Gabriel.
Legacy.
Yeah, Legacy. Yeah, you've been saying Gabriel.
Okay, Gabriel.
If someone scams them, steals their money, or falls, breaks their rib, or anything, you are responsible.
I'm getting the hell on as soon as I become old enough to get the hell on.
He said, God bless you all, by the way. Hope you on the panel and the people in the chat are able to learn something and grow in a positive way. We
appreciate all the information that you give us because it's very informative. Especially you being where you are in Brazil and taking the time out to participate in our podcast. It means the world to us. You always have some informative information, different insight for our podcast, and we appreciate you just as much as you appreciate us. Thank you.
I was going to say I appreciate that blessing, and I hope you learn also, because, or everyone gets something, because each one teach one. That's like the cycle of life. We all got to grow and evolve, and it's to share what you know.
Oh, the strawberry letter. Yes.
Y'all ready for it?
I'm ready. I'm ready, Pop.
Right now,
let it roll.
Yours. You never know. All right, ladies and gentlemen, it's time for the strawberry letter with my good friend Shirley Strawberry. Thank you, my good friend Junior. Subject: one of my homies is my side piece. Dear Stephen Shirley, I'm a 32-year-old single man, and I started a sexual relationship with a female that hangs out with me and my boys. She's like one of the boys, and we party together, work out together, and she travels with us on our annual guys trips. She is a good friend, and we respect her and her sexual preference. We've never talked about her love life, but I assume she never dated a man before. We've been friends since middle school, and she has always been a pretty girl. She's tall with nice legs, a six-pack, and pretty feet. She's a woman by all means, but she hangs out with all of us dudes. 4 months ago, we all went to a strip club and we were popping bottles in our VIP section all night. I was a little more intoxicated than she was, so she was my designated driver for the night. She crashed on my couch like she's done so many other times before. I went to bed, but in my drunken state, I could not stop thinking about how pretty she was lying on my couch, and I imagined how soft her big breasts were. What? I got up and offered her my bed. She said she would come to my bed only if I stayed in it too. She got up and started taking her clothes off and walked into my bedroom. The rest is history. I wanted to be sure we did not have sex just because we were drunk. So, I tried it again the next morning and she was with it. We have been.
Your record label is taking off, but so is your sound engineer. You need to hire
been secretly having sex for 3 months because she has a girlfriend and we're not sure how our other friends will react. I don't want her. I don't want to be her secret side piece anymore. Should I have a talk with her and see where she stands on dating a man, or control my feelings and enjoy the great sex?
But if you don't talk to her, you're going to be in a relationship all by your lonesome, just enjoying great sex.
I'm with that. These motherfuckers get pussy whipped so fast.
What you say? They got to whip that pussy?
Yeah, I mean,
you got to reverse it. You got to whip.
Listen, we had another one where the dude wanted about a month ago. We had another one about the dude who was friends with, and the girl was going with his cousin, and that was his friend, and he wanted her, but because she was a little overweight, and he mad. Now, come on, man. Listen, man. You knew when you came into this situation, this woman had someone. She may have never been with a man before, and she was curious.
Mm-hmm.
Don Allen.
Yeah. 7 billion people on the planet Earth, and dude wants a woman who's got a partner already.
Right, wait, not even that. The ratio of men and women to men. That's
10 to 1
right there.
Exactly. Yeah.
10 to 1.
So that's really where it's at. And he want one that's got somebody already.
You know how many other women out there with good coochie there is?
But that's the thing. By that lady, he said they've never really seen her pretty much with a dude. So she probably was a virgin. So now you done slipped off into some early 20, early 30 vagina box, that ain't no lettuce lips, and you feeling special, and she let you have access to it, but now you about to go and talk to her and make her wish and change her mind about she gave you something that she ain't never really gave another man, all because now your emotions are tied up in it, and you feel like side booty because she got somebody, and she getting up and leaving you at the house and going back to her people's, and now you laid over here ready to put a ring on it, and she ain't talking about that.
You know what he did? You know what he forgot to think about? You know what he forgot to think about though? Maybe you're the only man she's ever been with. That doesn't mean that she's no longer gay or she no longer has love for her female.
Right.
She probably wanted to experience something that she's probably never experienced.
Right.
You're the first person that she experienced it with. It felt a little good to her. She doesn't know how to tell her girlfriend because she's 9 times out of 10, she says she has a 6-pack. All that. She's probably the stud in the relationship. And she does not know how to tell her girl, I want you to dildo me. I want you to peg me and penetrate me. Because her girl might be one of those types that like a strict stud and don't want nobody, want nobody that wants to be penetrated. So maybe she don't know how to tell her girl, I like this feeling. So can you get a dildo? He was about 9 inches, 10 inches. Can we get a 9-inch, 10-inch dildo?
Now, then she gonna say, well, then she gonna say, well, who was 9 inches and 10 inches?
But no, what she could say is, she got to say what happened. Gabriel said, oh Lord. She doesn't have to say what happened. She can say, well, you know what? I want to experience it. Or she could get a smaller penis and say, hey, instead of me strapping up this time, how about you strap up this time? Let's try and see if that'll work out and what'll be good. I'll bring you my book bag because they always keep that strap in that book bag. So, oh yeah, I know plenty of studs and lesbians. Oh yes, they run amok in Texas. Everything is bigger in Texas. And they carry big straps too. Tony, they're probably gonna bench you over, but they love carrying them. Tony, they love carrying them 13s and 14s. Tony
don't. I'm pretty sure my brother, he okay. He can handle his own situation.
Right, because as long as she still got titties, that's gonna fuck up the whole situation. I don't care if she tape them down. I don't care if she put them up. That's gonna fuck up the whole situation, right?
But
what she could say is, I want to try something new. Instead of I hand you my book bag, and this time instead of me using the backpack on you. You use the backpack on me. And she doesn't have to say that way. Darnisha Thomas says, hi, everyone. Hi, Darnisha.
Oh, Darnisha.
Instead of letting them know, because, I would rather she do that and keep it in her relationship and stop going to him and stop leading him on.
But this is my thing. I think if she made the conscious decision was made the next morning when they both was, not up under the influence, and she wanted to do it again.
Yes,
I think she was intrigued because she has a special love for him because out of all the guys that they hang with, she chose him.
Right.
So that right there is dangerous within itself because she may have tapped into her femininity and wanted to know what it was to be with a man because femininity.
It's so funny to hear. Say it again.
Femininity.
Okay, so that's better.
When she tapped into it with someone that she cared about and that she wanted to experience that moment with. Right. I don't think it's anything. I mean, he worried about if his homeboys find out. Well, I mean, what does that have to do with it? She chose you. And at the end of the day, they shouldn't. They probably wouldn't care or not. They probably gonna talk about it a little bit. There you go, D.
Oh, Gabriel says, let's raise the bar. What if in one of these adventures the lady gets pregnant by the dude or whatever it may be? Just by the story, it seems they have no sense of family planning or structure.
But hold on, I was gonna get to that, Gabriel. I think that because he didn't say anything about unprotected sex or or protected sex, so we have to give him the benefit of the doubt because it's been going on for 3 months and she hasn't been pregnant. So obviously they're doing something right.
Sit down.
And and when
oh no, that was my dog. That was JoJo.
We have to understand that that was a country, like you say, D. She probably wanted to experience it, and with her experiencing it, like I say, I think he's more now attached to her in that way because this woman gets up after making time for him and leave like dudes normally leave girls and go back to their significant other. And I think
is this a boomerang situation?
I think he's a little wilt.
Marcus.
He's tender dick. His emotions are tied into the tip of his penis, and he don't know how to just enjoy the ride. Because one thing I know about a woman is if she's giving it to you and letting you have access to it when you feel like it, she's already feeling you in that way. And if she wants to be in a relationship with you, just enjoy the ride. She is going to tell you if she's ready to let go of that situation to be with you. Yes. Don't pressure her by going to her talking about, oh, well, I'm thinking that we need to be an item. No, you're already an item. You just a side item. You're the side course dish. You still get 8. So at the end of the day, enjoy the ride and don't make yourself look like a fool. Like don't make yourself look like a fool and go and tell her you want more, because if she wants more than just what you're giving her, she'll let you know. Mm-hmm. He's just tender dick right now.
He's been a Marcus from Boomerang. Angela put that coochie on him that one good time in New Orleans, had him saying her name. She hit it. He said, Angela. She said, what's my name? She could put it on him so good. Remember when she left him, when she came from the airport in nothing but her jacket, and she came in there butt naked in her jacket with lingeries on, and
Not
she
the
came in there
lingeries.
lingeries, and she put it on him. What she had, she left $200 by his bedside, and what he was doing, like an old woman, he just sitting there holding the covers because he feels so dirty and ashamed.
Donella, ain't that your
That's my
mother-in-law right there?
mother-in-law. Hey, mother-in-law. Baby say he's in a female feeling and should just let it do what it do. That's what I'm talking about, mother-in-law. That's what I'm talking about. I'm so happy she'll be here in a couple of days. Yeah, Texas with us. I'm excited. My mother-in-law will be here. Coming on to Texas. But that's what I'm saying. He's in female feeling. But you got to remember, in the movie, when she came to his house, after he'd been calling around, trying to find out where she is, didn't know where she is, he paid $200 for the tickets for the concert. She missed the concert. What she did, left $200 on the nightstand like he was a cheapo.
Yep.
But guess what? He's been doing the same thing to women. So what goes around, come around. He got the same shit did to him. She played, the player got played because he was all in his feelings. And she was like, you're not getting serious on me, are you? It wasn't that kind of party.
And in these days, you know, a lot of times, like that's why I say women will let you know if they want to be more. But you know, women these days, I mean, we just seen it by Holari. That having a good,
I knew he was gonna do it.
Having a good man or having a good woman still doesn't mean that the person wants to stop doing what it is they love to do more, which is
Lori love to go from nigga to nigga to nigga to nigga, and she just don't to man to man, and she don't stop. Like this is like what 50? What like 15th relationship, 16th relationship, public relationship. Yeah. We don't know how many she done had outside of the public eye, but this is like a 15, 16, and you got a good man like Michael, like Michael B. Jordan. Come on, man. And he loving on you. He buying you. He trying to be all lovey-dovey with you. The man want to probably marry you eventually.
That's why they came to an end, because he went and bought an engagement ring and was ready to marry her to put that on there. Every hoe don't want to be married.
Don't save her. She don't want to be saved. Don't save her.
Yeah.
She don't want to be saved. Don't save her.
Don't hold her. She's a hoe in these streets. Don't save her. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what it is.
Hey, Holari. Hey, Holari.
And she knows she's pretty. She knows she's beautiful. So she uses that to her advantage to get the man, come on over here, baby. Now we ain't gonna last too long. I'm gonna give you the coochie.
Yeah.
And that's about it. And we gonna screw for about a year, for a few months, and we're gonna screw. But don't come here with no ring. Don't come here with no I love you. I don't want to hear them 3 words. Don't come at me with them. Those are toxic to my ears. You're gonna make my ears bleed if you say I love you. Don't come at me with that. I want your dick. That's all I want from you.
I'm starting to lean a lot toward what Tony said in that show when we did this. I just think it was just a PR stunt. I don't really think that they really were in a relationship. I think it was just Michael B. Jordan had pressure on him by being a black man, not ever, in public eyes, ever dating a black woman.
And single,
and then she was up under her PR people were trying to save her image by her being, niggas always fucking you and you jumping from dick to dick. And let me tell you something. I'm gonna honestly say this. I think that Steve Harvey had a lot to do with that, because when you're that famous as Steve Harvey is, and people are now out in the public talking about your stepdaughter. And this is what you're getting. You're hearing that, hey, why your stepdaughter such a hoe? I think Steve Harvey had a lot to do with that PR stunt to be able to try to correct her image. Because
to make her look like daddy's little girl instead of daddy's little slut.
Yes.
Another reason why I say it was a PR stunt is because, like I said, in addition to him having such a negative connotation as far as his fan base, his black female fan base was concerned, because like I said, he never dated a black female. He always dated women.
Like Tay Diggs right now is messing with what's the name? What's her name? They used to be with the dude that sang "Lost Without You." No, not "Lost Without You." What's the name of that song? Alan Thicke's son, Robin Thicke's ex-wife.
Yeah.
He messing with her now, and because he ain't never messed with no black woman, even though she's half white, half black, she's still half black, and you ain't never seen Tay Diggs with no black woman. And he said black women are ignorant, they're stupid, they're dumb, they're this and that. So now,
who said all that?
Tay Diggs been said that a long time ago. He think black women are ignorant. He think they dumb. He think they ghetto and all that. Now every time you see him, he's with this half black woman. Yeah, she half black, but she still got black in her. And he ain't never been with no woman that's got black, any piece of black in them.
Well, she got black in them every time they go to bed.
Huh?
She got black in her every time they go to bed.
Every time. Oh yeah, all that dark meat sausage. You know them short ones be having all that sausage.
But back to Michael B. Jordan. Another thing is like he's always been a private person, and whenever that public have seen him in public with other women, is because they just happen to run across him. He's never been a public person as far as his relationship is concerned. But yet you get into a relationship with this black female, and all of a sudden for a year and a half you're very public about it. So I think, like I said, I heard rumors and I heard other platforms also say that it was a trick of the media to try to change the image of both of them.
Yeah,
she had this bad image
Hot Pocket.
Hot Pocket image, and then he had the image of he was losing his black female fan base. So
right.
And then being that he was in one of the world's largest black movies, Black Panther, of course they don't want him to lose his black female fan base. So to fix it up, we'll give him, who visually, as far as the world is concerned, is a good-looking man, a hard worker, a up-and-coming star, rising in the media, a good boy. We'll hook him up with Lori, who's a thought pocket in the media as far as social media.
Well, like they say, you can't turn a hoe into a housewife.
And I'm gonna disagree with that.
Well, you know what? I am gonna disagree with that too, because I'm gonna disagree with that too because I was a hoe, so I understand. Right. And I'm a husband now. Yeah.
I disagree with that because I'm a reformed hoe.
Right. So am I. I was a card carrying member of the hoe club.
I may have hoe tendencies, but I'm not a hoe no more. But right. I'm a reformed hoe. Right. What? I got some comments over here, but I'm reformed, so you can't change a hoe into a housewife
and a husband. Because now I'm a husband,
and a husband as well. So
yes.
But what they were hoping was because he's such a great dude
that he could transform her.
He was the one that could change her.
Mm-hmm. That didn't work.
And it's either one, she wasn't ready to change.
Mm-mm.
Somebody in the background said they heard he had a little dick, which I've heard that too. So that could be it.
I've been listening, but who we talking about? Because I got off and I'm back on, and that just made me curious.
Michael B. Jordan and Lori Harvey.
Oh, that was.
Well, it is a possibility that man might have a little one when she done fucked 15, 20 dudes before him. Them walls are stretched.
Oh, Ma, is that towards me? Really? My mother-in-law talking about, but look at you now. I'm just saying. Really, Ma? My mother-in-law talking about, look at you now.
Actually, I think in one of those platforms about a year ago, one of his nudes actually was leaked.
And it was little.
And it was tiny.
It was tiny.
Oh wow.
Yeah. It was one of them kind. It wasn't them kind. He got to put his finger in and hit the G spot.
Well, maybe that's why she didn't want to get married.
I love you too. I love you too, mother in love. Thank you.
So maybe the fact that maybe he wasn't hitting the
But
bottom.
he rich.
Wasn't hitting no walls. Wasn't hitting no walls. Wasn't hitting no bottom.
Maybe he could have got a penis implant. She could have got him a penis implant. Cause they can make your dick as big as you want. She could have took that little 4 and turned it into a 10 and a 11.
I'm gonna go get me one.
No, cause all them damn kids you got and all them the shit you do. No, we don't need you to get no more dick. No. I'm gonna tell the doctor no.
Kids don't mean got a big dick. Kids don't mean got a big dick. That means he has a high sperm count.
Oh.
Y'all got issues.
I'm
highly mad at Tony because Tony normally will give me a call. Hey sis, y'all tripping. I totally. You want the truth or a lie?
Good morning.
Hey, Tayama.
It was raining.
I was going to pick up money.
Hey.
I saw you count money.
I was going to pick up money, depositing money, grabbing more money.
Money reside.
Let me tell you, and it's real easy for me to lose.
You need my account number and routing number?
What happened?
Right.
You need my account number and routing number?
Nope. All I need is your phone number.
It's Legacy and I's anniversary.
But just so y'all know, my birthday is July 27th. And let's put this on record. Legacy better show the fuck out for my birthday, y'all, or I quit the ATL altogether.
You quit the whole show?
I quit the whole show.
Well, what does my show got to do with that?
Because through you,
you're not gonna do my daddy like that. You're not gonna do my daddy like that. No man.
Don Allen, you might wanna bike all the way the fuck up out of this one. Only way I met Legacy the Great is through Tony.
Fun fact.
So listen, fun fact. He go what?
Gabriel said fun fact. Fun fact in my language, Portuguese, te amo means literally loves you, and it's pretty as a name.
Yeah, and my family tree is Panamanians. It means I love you in Spanish too.
So we love you, te amo.
So July 27th, Legacy, put it on your calendar.
Yes, ma'am.
Nobody else is literally got to get me a gift, but he literally better go get me a gift. Literally.
I got you, baby.
Hey,
July 31st. What? When is it?
July 27th.
Like I care.
Let me tell you, you don't have to care. That's why I addressed the people that I needed to address.
Oh, Lord.
Yeah, because I don't. Because you came from my daddy's show.
And ask your daddy, I am one of the best friends. I can talk a lot of shit, but friend-wise, I am the bomb diggity boo.
Yeah, you is. I know that. You my love. You my
not
sister.
Friend, sister. Not friend.
Yeah.
Sister.
Hey,
yeah.
But Don Allen, you forgot your daddy was the one that gave me Legacy the headache.
Oh yeah.
Not the great.
Oh
yeah. Yeah. Legacy the only man that I know that got dreads and they got to be done every week.
Oh God.
Oh, you just putting him on front. Legacy, gather her. Gather her, please.
Gather
her.
Legacy,
gather her,
he cannot gather. How is he gonna listen? How is he gonna gather me when he worked me more than anybody? That's why he's obligated on my birthday. What are you talking about, Don Allen? You're supposed to be on my team.
Don Allen, she beat me up in my own yard.
Like you.
Come on, say Legacy, get it right.
Please don't add no tissue to
Thank you, Kamal.
You study brown nosing, Kamal.
Hey, Remedy.
Mr. Williams Remedy said, hey.
Hey, my baby.
Hey, Remedy.
Lord help us.
So Legacy, get it right.
Legacy, get it right.
I'm gonna do my thing now. My sister deserves it.
I don't really want to stay. All I really want to know is, can we get it together?
I want to share something with y'all real quick, since I have all y'all on the show, up here on the panel. I was waiting for everybody. I was trying to wait for Anya, but she said she's going to be late, but I guess she's still on Black people time. But nevertheless,
she on summer school time.
Summertime.
But let me tell you what happened. Remember 2 shows ago when my whole screen and monitored everything blacked out and blah 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 blah, and screen went out.
Yes, sir.
Oh my goodness!
Yes,
that was a show.
I tell you. And then the following week, we had the following episode. We had no show because the screen was out. Let me tell y'all what happened. I got a confession. I just found out.
Oh, God. Pornhub poisoned it.
No.
What's the confession?
No. The plug right here is monitored by a light switch, which I didn't know.
But Tayama figured it out.
Well, guess what? Guess who turned the light switch off?
You?
Jeanette.
Yes.
Oh.
Jeanette. So the night of the show, when she left here, she was going out.
She said, good night, lights out.
When she went out, when she left the room, her mindset was, why is the light switch on? Let me turn this off. And turned it off, closed the door, not realizing that she shut down the production.
Wow, Jeanette.
You're not gonna give.
Hey,
you're not gonna give
but listen,
like that,
let me tell you, Jeanette, you ain't wrong.
Jeanette,
you got him into a blessing. You ain't wrong, Jeanette. You got him into an upgraded blessing. Get it, girl.
So I still didn't know it. I still didn't figure it out even after you came, Tiama, the other day. And then after you left, I took the original monitor and plugged it up. It came on. I said, oh, Lord of mercy.
Wow. So all the others. So what about all the other TVs and stuff, monitors?
Oh, they broke. They was broke for real.
So they was for show.
Yeah, they was for show.
I am so over you.
So we all got Spank Jeanette.
I don't mind.
Listen, y'all ain't touching my baby.
I don't mind.
I like Jeanette, so I got
tell Jeanette to
like
look.
that.
Tell Jeanette to look on the screen. I don't mind spanking Jeanette.
Oh, goodness.
She said she don't take spanking. She spanks. So get ready. She'll bend you over.
Oh no, I don't get bent over. Sorry, baby.
Okay.
No.
Wow.
Yes.
And that was the all off of
Hey,
the
T Savage.
Hey, how's everybody?
gorgeous.
Sorry I'm late.
Y'all, summer school been
Savage
kicking my
what?
baby.
Blessings.
I miss y'all. Bestie!
Hey, boo.
How you doing?
Child, I just got on.
Oh, okay.
But you know, I was giving Legacy the rundown the next month. I told him he got to get them funds right, baby, because, baby, I think I'm in a whole relationship.
What's the plan? What is the plan? What is the plan?
I don't know. We got to see what we doing.
I guess we'll talk about it backstage.
Yeah, this woman here, man. Somebody help me, Lord.
I just can't stop. I can't stop looking at myself. Jesus.
That's how I feel today too, Don Allen. Like
new hair alert, her feeling like a thug.
The braid, 2 braids, look like a little boy.
You look delicious,
like a whole little boy.
When I got up out that barber chair, I just kept holding the mirror. I'm like, I'm looking at every angle like, oh,
child, we glad you in love with you, boo.
I'm trying to tell you, listen, I didn't realize how thick my hair was. These braids heavy, but they're real cute. She did a good job.
They look tight as hell.
Let me tell you, Anya would have been.
Go ahead, Anya. You here?
Yes, Gabrielle. My teacher, Gabrielle said, "Are your teeth coated with gold?" I apologize. It's weird. It is, yes.
Yeah.
I got 20. I think we got 32 teeth. I got 28 of them gold.
She crazy. Yeah.
Huh?
Of course she can.
Yeah, they come out. Yeah, but I don't go nowhere without them.
Even in school.
Even in school.
Yeah, work. All this. All that being for work.
Nowhere in her contract say that she can't have it.
No.
I wish I want them to tell me I can't have it so I can sue and my name be on the school. Anya Birds Middle School. T Savage.
Hey, look, hey, Drake, my kids can't go there.
Hey, T Savage
Middle School.
Hey, look, they gonna
play. What y'all?
I will get myself into the gold teeth too. Keep trying to guess. We can take a picture together, Gabrielle.
Hey, yeah, your godson will be like, Mom, my godmama said I can have 8 to the bottom.
Yeah, he gonna have them bottoms now. He gonna have them pull-outs.
Yeah, he could get them for his baby teeth.
What? He gonna have pull-outs. They gonna come on and off when he get to middle school.
When his teeth come in, we gonna bling them out at the bottom.
Lord Jesus. Lord have mercy.
He gonna have his diamonds all in there. Wait, we gonna bronze them little teeth.
Touch them. Bye. Touch now, Lord.
We gonna have Tyson
in a mighty way.
Tyson and T Savage Elementary.
Amen. Amen.
When we show the bottoms, cause they shine like they diamonds. Lord help us.
Oh, he was gonna have diamonds.
Listen, I'm a teacher. I don't have diamond. I ain't got diamond money.
Can't none of my grandkids go to your school.
I ain't falling for it. She got it. Maybe Legacy could go to the dance.
Can't none of my grandchildren go to your school.
You know what? You right. I've been waiting on Legacy to do this dance, and we way over 500. Come on. You right. You see what? Come on, say Legacy.
No, what you say? Your grandkids can't go to my school.
My grandchildren can't go to your school.
Why is that?
What's your mascot gonna be?
I don't know, but it don't matter. Education will be the top priority.
I'm just messing with you. I know you'll do a good
job. It's a joke,
girl. I know. I was just wondering what you said. I'm not offended. I was just wondering what you said.
Okay.
The mascot gonna be the shining of a gold grill on the gate.
The gold teeth, yes.
Yes, sir.
That big old smile with the gold teeth and the tongue sticking out.
Yes. You know what?
They used to have up here Mickey Mouse. He used to be called Go-Go Mickey. And he wears some
it's gonna be like this. It's like this, Juicy.
Wow.
We eating here. I used to wear some crunch.
Hey, Juicy, they football team gonna win the championship every year. Cause boy, them kids gonna come on there and see that grill and be like, we don't even want to play them. We don't want to play them.
They're gonna be scared. They're gonna be intimidated by the look.
Yep, thinking they ghetto.
Yeah. And Savage gonna be out there on the field like this.
Throwing the hands in the circle.
Yes.
No, not at the job.
I do it for you, bestie. I got you. I got you.
Oh,
That's gonna be that cheerleader. That's gonna be the cheerleader. Walk on the field.
That's gonna be that's their alma mater.
Bang bang. That's gonna be our fight song.
That's their fight song.
In a circle. Yeah.
Y'all, she real excited about this.
How do we get on that topic? Well, let's get on to tonight's topic, the main topic, because we're at the top of the hour. So let's get on to tonight's topic. So let me just play this one commercial real quick and we can move forward.
Make sure you go over to Goli.com and get your Goli gummies today. They have 3 selections, 3 choices to choose from. They have the apple cider vinegar, the ashwagandha, and new. They now have the superfruit. In addition to going over to GoliGummies.com, make sure you use the ATL as your discount code and receive a huge discount. It supports the channel and the podcast. In addition to all of that, the gummies, they're a source of antioxidant. They have vitamins B9, B12, promotes general good health, helps improve your daily health, contains pectin, a source of dietary fiber, uses pectin as a natural prebiotic to support the healthy gut and immune system, includes the mother, a healthy strain of bacteria, antioxidants, and enzymes. Mask the unpleasant taste of the apple cider vinegar. It's simple, it's delicious, it's Goli. The Anthony Brown Show and the ATL Show now have merchandise available for purchase. You can purchase your merchandise at the link located in the description section below the video. We have male and female shirts, male and female tank tops, jerseys, hoodies, and onesies for your infants. Yes, everything you need in apparel, we have it here. The Anthony Brown Show, along with the ATL Show. The ATL Show shirts proudly say we are the blueprint, and the Anthony Brown shirts grind until you shine. Get yours today.
Okay. Tonight's topic is toxic family members, and when do we let them go? And what I mean by letting them go is stop dealing with them, stop having them around, stop associating yourself with them. Or do we cut them off, or do we keep them forever? Do we give them a pass? Is it because they're family members? Do we just put up with the foolishness and tolerate it and forgive them? Do we put them on the same pedestal or the same playing field as we would a friend? And what do we mean by toxic? You know, is it the crackhead family member? Is it the family member that steals from you? Is it the family member that freeloads, lives in your household and don't pay no rent, don't pay no bills? Is it the family member that borrows your car and never put gas in it? Is it the family member that borrows your clothes and don't ask? You know, just how much do you put up with, and what do you mean by toxic? And do we let them go? Do we cut them off? Let's talk about it.
Immediately.
I agree, but I also feel like once the person shows you who they are, you have to believe them. And then when they show you who they are, you can adjust accordingly. So at this point, once they show you themselves, you know how to deal with them if you continue to deal with them. But as far as the toxicity and the family member, Tama said immediately, you're not required to talk to anybody in your family.
Amen. And a person can only do to you what you allow to be done. So soon as you nip that in the bud, you nip it in the bud. I got some family members, they could be sitting right on my mama couch. They know don't say a word to me, and I'm not going to say a word to you. You get out of line, I'm going to put you right back in line. So we just going to go on escorting. You don't see me, I don't see you.
Well, see, I'm different than that.
Your family member was your mom.
I'm a little different than that. That don't matter. That don't mean nothing to her. She said the family member was your mama. That don't mean nothing.
See, Juicy, we know you weren't watching the show prior because we had my mama on here. Me and my mama went a couple of years. I even saw her in Walmart. I looked right at her and walked the other way.
The thing about it is,
you're not gonna treat me any kind of way. I don't care who you are. She raised me to set standards for myself. So if my mother is held accountable for anything that she do to me that I feel is not right, not just, no, I'm sorry. I am going to respectfully remove myself so I do not disrespect you to make my days shorter. No, I'm going to give you all your respect. And what I'm going to do is remove me out of your life.
See, I'm a little different than Tama in that matter when she said, like, if she come go to mom's house and somebody in the house and she don't deal with it, she walk right past them. I don't, like, me personally, I will still speak. I'm always going to be cordial. Hey, but that's all you'll get from me is the hey. I never not acknowledge the presence. I always say hey, but that's all you'll get. That's all you'll get.
They not gonna get you.
Ain't no one in the, what's this?
What's up, bro? Come on, man. Slap bro. What you doing, man? What I do, bro? Come on, man. Stay mad for the country shit, man. We're gonna like that now. I ain't taking no money. Oh, man. Come on, man.
Hold on. I'm going. I was trying to make it larger, but I can't. But hold on.
What's up, man? What's up, bro?
See that, Tony, pause it for a second. Tony, pause it for a second. See that button that with the two arrows pointing different ways? Click that button. It'll make it larger. Mm-hmm. There you go.
What you doing? What I do, bro? Man, come on, man. You stay with me mad for the country shit, man. We're money like that now. I ain't taking no money. I swear to God. Oh, man, come on, man. Goddamn. You ain't real about you ain't hitting me yet. I love you, man. Right. Come on, don't do me like that, man. Got no money, man. You know my goddamn. How about you? Oh, yeah. Give me the money. I'll slap the nigga. Come on, man. I ain't got no money, man. Come on. I ain't got no money. I swear I don't. Bro, give my money, man. I'm asking you again, man. Give my money, man. You know what's going on, man. I said, I'm show that goddamn shit. You stand with me. I mean, this what a favorite cousin do? I'm gonna be your favorite fucking cousin. What you do? Favorite cousin, right? Dollar, man. I ain't got no money, man. I swear I don't. Come on, bro, man. Bro, I swear, give my money, man. You trying to embarrass me in front of all these people? Man, fuck you, I give my money, man. I just can't get my hair cut. These folks took care of you, I took care of you. Mommy, that money for surgery, man. You know that. So did I bring you the money, bro? What you in the barbershop for? You got a dollar in the barbershop? What did I bring you the money? I brought $1. My money, man. Bro, let me get that money, man. Bro, I took your money. I ain't bringing take your money. Bro, come on, man. Come on, man. Mama get that money for surgery, man. You know she got that surgery that week. You knew where the money was at. You don't want to run a house. You don't want to take care of. Anybody better but you. What's up with that? What's up with that? I just took a couple dollars, man. Bro, you talking about getting embarrassed? You finna be embarrassed for real, man. I took a couple dollars, Carl. I'm worried, man. Come on, bro. Bro. I took a couple dollars. I know you got the money, man. I know you got the money, bro. Come on, man. I ain't got it. So you're gonna take money from your auntie like that? Not alone me, but your auntie. Favorite cousin, favorite auntie. That's how we gonna do this. I tell you what. You got my thing. Bro, you got my house. You got my house. I ain't got no money. You can't give me that money. Get out of my house today. I don't got nowhere to go. I don't got no money. You go anywhere you want to. I'll give it to you, man. Yeah. What's up? Talk to me. Man. I'm gonna be stupid, right? I'm gonna be stupid.
You should have whooped his ass.
You times you gonna do it, right? Hard earned
You
money,
should
man.
have still whooped his ass.
No, I'm saving up. I ain't got no bank account. I gotta save my money for the work I do. I'm painting every day, pressure my getting money up. That's your eating all my goddamn food and shit, bringing folks to my house. Fuck I live like.
Ew, Lord, I ain't trying to take it. My arms are long.
You ain't trying to take it. Don't play me stupid, man. Don't do that. Don't do that. I'm still my out of the house. Don't do that, man. Don't do that, bro.
My arms are long. I just make.
So now, man, all that cousin shit, man. Don't refer to me as cousin, man. You know what I'm saying? Don't even refer to me like that. Fuck that. No. What?
I ain't gonna do it no more, man. I just don't got nowhere to go.
I think you're trying to play me. I think you've been trying to play me, dog. That's what I really think. That's what I really think. Huh?
And you trying to embarrass me?
I ain't trying to embarrass you, man.
Here you go, dog.
You got me goddamn nigga stupid.
Please, bro.
Please what, man? Please what? What's up, man?
Take it outside.
What's up? What's up, bro? What's up, bro?
Take it outside, bro.
Hey, don't come back to the house, dog. Don't come back to my house, period. Don't come back to my house, bro. On God.
Damn, bro. You should have put that shit somewhere else, man. You should have had it on your person, man.
He deserved that and more. Shit, man.
Did you hear what you hear that one of the people in the barbershop said? You should
Exactly. Was trying to teach him how to steal better.
You shouldn't have had that money on you. You should have had it on your person. You should have had it somewhere else. What kind of fucked up shit is that for him to say?
That was.
But how do you steal that money knowing that was your auntie's surgery money?
Exactly.
Like, see, it's too many levels to that. The simple fact that you stole out my house is a no-go. But if you stole what you knowing it was a medical like that money had a real fucking purpose, I would see, no.
You see my mother-in-law agreeing with you. She said stand your ground and whoop that ass like he killed your dog.
Let me tell you, I believe that man was thinking twice. That man wanted him to jump back so he could beat his ass. He was wanting him to. he was wanting to, but he know he got pressing matters at hand. That little dude was ready to tear his behind up. That's why I pushed him a couple of times. He have legacy issues. Legacy. He ran up on that tall dude twice. Like, just hit me. So I'm justified with these. Just hit me one time, so these people can't come get me.
Yeah, man, it's sad. It's sad though, and that's it for me. You know, I can almost forgive a person for almost anything but theft, because you don't have to steal. I'm already providing a home for you. And
exactly.
You staying here, the only other person in this house, because you're supposed to be helping oversee my mother, and you chose to take what you know because you have access to it, you know where it's at and everything. And then I would have went on ahead and bust his motherfucking head to the gray black meat, because the nigga gonna tell me I ain't mean to, my arms just long. You right, let's get him a little shorter. Get his ass to the place we can chop these bitches off.
Okay.
Since your arms is long. See, stealing is the worst thing for me, because stealing is like you really just hocking up a loogie and spitting it in my face and saying I ain't gonna do nothing about this, and I'm a chump. So
yep.
Yeah, you know, and
that's how I think about being lied to.
You're doing too much.
Juicy. Yes, ma'am, Juicy Cakes.
No, I agree with Juicy too. Listen.
Like, you playing with my intelligence. Like, really?
We all lie.
But y'all gotta realize that man's arms was too long. It got in the way. The fuck wrong with him?
Of his thinking process. That's what it got in the way of his
Let me tell you. Soon as he would have told me that, I think I would have been outside my body.
Yes.
That would have pushed me, because I would have already been hot. You know how you already hot and somebody say something real dumb? and you run up on them.
Fuel to the fire.
And look, and you run up on them, and you knew you didn't want to run up on them, but after they said that, you just lost everything.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, man.
For me,
I don't know.
You know, I don't know. I'm like Tayama.
All is too long.
I'm like Tayama when it comes to that. I would cut a person off, and I mean, my mama brought me into this world, but you know, for me, I could cut anybody off to it, you know, because you have to understand. You already know who I am. You already know that I can do it. So if I don't even talk to my brother right now. I love my brother dearly, and I don't want nobody to mess with him. But for me to be able to enjoy life without having to, I'd rather just cut a person off and not have to worry about speaking or seeing them. You know what I'm saying? Because if you already know who I am and you already know I'm willing to go to this extent, and you still make a conscious decision, go ahead and read that, Donella.
Toxicity has many faces and forms. Everybody suffers with these in one way or another, either at home, at work, or school, etc.
True. But I mean, I would rather cut a person off.
Another comment.
Okay.
Then he need to keep them in his pocket. I'm just saying.
Crazy.
But we have to. You can't be afraid. You can't be afraid to cut somebody out. Just because you cut somebody out don't mean you don't love them. That don't mean you don't love them. That just mean I don't fuck with you.
Listen, I feel like I go by the Bible, and the Bible says you gotta love everybody. It don't say you gotta like everybody. Don't say you gotta marry everybody. Exactly. I can love you from a distance. I can love you from a distance.
Let me help you out. If we finna go by the Bible, I want you to know it's also a scripture in the Bible. It says if your arm is giving you strife, cut it off. So if he want me to cut off my arm, he damn sure want me to cut you off. Excuse me, exit stage left.
Yeah, I'm not saying no cut the person off. I'm just saying I can love you from a distance. I don't have to like you. I don't have to deal with you. That don't change the fact that I love you. Like Lex said, he don't talk to his brother, but he love him, and bet nobody not mess with him.
Let me tell you, if I love you, I want to be up and around you. If you got one like a quality that is so grotesque to where you would steal from family, I don't know. My love, listen.
So if it's your favorite
I'm cut so different.
You love your cousin so much, and then you find out that she will steal, will you just I don't love you no more?
Let me tell you, if I got a cousin and she ever stole from me, the way I would take that was you're an opportunist. So it didn't matter what it was or how it was. You was just waiting to see when you could. One thing about a person that manipulates and a person that I consider an opportunist that could be brought or something like that, they don't mean no good to themselves. So they never gave you genuine love. So there's no love lost.
Not at all.
If you value me the way I value you, I prefer to run in front of a train before I hurt my best friend, my mama, sister, cousin, brother. And anybody that know me, they'll tell you she live by that shit. I hate to apologize, but if I'm wrong, I apologize. But I do my damnedest to not do nothing to have to apologize.
That's for yeah.
So if I say I love you, I'm gonna love you like I love myself, because I'm not finna hurt Tayama.
Yes.
So being that you would go out your way to hurt me, I'm not saying everybody not perfect, but let me tell you one thing for certain and two things for sure. When you put in your mind that you finna do something, first you got to think about it, then you got to act on it, then you have to do it. So it's always a 3-step process. So in the whole time you was doing this, never once did you say, how would Tayama feel if I do that? So for me to go through that breakup, because it don't matter what relationship it is, if I cut you off and we had a relationship, no matter how strong I am, yes, that shit do affect me. I don't care how much money I have. Don't steal from me. I go to my friend's house, I put down my purse, credit, don't I, Tony? Walk all over the place. I should never have to second guess myself. If I'm around you and I'm clutching my purse, I can't even trust you. The first thing with love, when you love somebody, that's because you trust them.
Yeah.
You like, there's no middle ground. That's why I don't fuck with people, because my name means I love you, and people use that word, but you don't know the power behind that word.
True.
That word is an action. And if all your actions is showing me you're my enemy, no, I'm sorry. I don't sleep with the enemy. And that stupid behind saying, keep your friends close and your enemies closer. The hell you mean? I'm going to keep my enemy way the hell over there.
But now you know how you say what you
I don't
say,
keep that kind of energy around me.
Gabriel said, Gabriel said, I've never heard I love you from my parents though. I'm clocking 29 years old and counting. All they ask is, how much money have you made this month? Did you pay your bills? Tune the TV on ESPN.
But Gabrielle, you know what that probably is? Your parents only know what they were taught from a kid. So they wasn't taught to love out loud to where that's something they may not feel comfortable with. But they show you in other ways that they love you.
Yep, because actions speak louder than words. What I had to experience for myself, I used to have that same thought process too. And it was like, if you do me wrong, I even would try to do you wrong back. However, I had to karma caught me, not I caught me. Karma caught me. And I had to start learning from it. And the one thing that I'm accountable for is my reaction. These people are accountable for what they're doing, but I'm accountable for my reaction. And if my reaction in return is just as nasty and ornery as theirs, we're no better than one. We're just the same.
But Juicy, do you know, let me tell you, if you are solid, when I mean solid, if you know when something go wrong, it don't even matter. Anya will tell you, she could be in a situation, she'll just call, Tayama, was I wrong? Or Tayama, if you're so solid in who you are, you don't have to cuss that person out. You don't have to do nothing to them. Remove yourself from the situation. The worst thing I could ever do from a person is cut you off.
That's so cutting off and removing yourself. That's the same as what they were saying. We not gonna fuck with them no more. But they didn't stop loving them. And loving them isn't only just an action. It's a forgiving. It's okay. I see that's how you are. I see that's how you gonna be. I don't fuck with you, but I don't hold no animosity, no regards, nothing ill towards you. That's
you know what?
You do that your way.
Toxic people are like a cancer. When you go to the doctor, they find cancer. What they try to do? They try to cut it out,
remove it.
So they're going to answer right now.
Specialist, and I don't agree with cutting it out.
Okay, well, I'm not talking about what you talking about. I'm talking about.
Let me tell you, out of everybody that I know, which I so feel this is so true, with the way I live, the way I act, I don't hold in nothing. If I have a problem, I address it right then. All my friends, well, T don't dye hers, but a lot of people I know, they dye their hair because they got all this gray. I'm finna be 39. You ain't gonna find no gray in Tayama's hair. Because soon as I have a problem, I'm not finna walk around holding that shit. No, bitch, you finna eat this right now.
Well, let me just say, my gray is genetic. It ain't from no toxicity.
Right,
it's genetic.
No, but I'm talking about like a lot of people harbor and take on things and don't say what they mean and allow people to do things to where they wind up holding on to other people's baggage. So now you become the person that got all the toxicity in you because you're taking on other people's baggage that they left on you. No. At the gate, I'm going to stop you there. So you're finna take this back. But what you finna do too is stay the hell away from me. That cost me nothing. That didn't cost you an ass whooping of your life. But what it did do is let you know you don't got access to me.
Right. Well, I can attest to that because, I still off and on. I'll talk to my mom or whatever, But the day that she told me that she prayed that I catch a horrible, incurable disease was the day that I stopped calling her every day. The day that I stopped talking to her all the time. When she told me that she hoped that I catch AIDS or HIV, that was the day when I said, "Yeah, you my mama, but I don't have to fucks with you at all. I don't have to talk to you, and I talk to you when I feel like talking to you. I'll communicate with you when I feel like communicating with you, and that's how it goes now. If I call her twice a month, that's good enough for me, just to check and make sure she ain't dead and in the ground. That's good enough for me.
Now, why do you
That
need
will hurt my
to still
soul.
check on her and stuff? Because that's your mama and you love her.
I can't help but love her.
That's my point.
I can't.
You can cut her out, you can do away, but at the same time, a heart that loves is still love.
I love my mom. Yeah, okay.
Hold on for a minute.
Gabriel said these talks are important because it shows that the neighbor's yard isn't greener as we tend to think. It shows how relatable we all are and how we go throughout the same things all over the world.
True.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I appreciate from the bottom of my heart your input.
My grandmother was.
You were such a sweetheart, Gabrielle.
I have a
She was
comment.
90 years old when I first heard her tell me I love you. My grandmother. She died at 93.
I was going to say to Gabriel, since he's never heard his parents ever say "I love you," maybe you want to. There's an old saying that we have here. Be the light that you want to see.
Mm-hmm.
So if you be the light, meaning maybe you should tell your parents every now and then, "Hey, Mom, I love you," or "Hey, Dad, I love you," because maybe they've never heard it.
Right.
But also, Tony, what if he do that?
Once they experience it from you, maybe they'll realize, hey, this does feel good, or I like this feeling, and maybe they'll reciprocate. As you was gonna say, Lexi?
Or they might say, "What's wrong with you?"
One of the hurtful things that a person can do is reciprocate. I mean, is to say that to the ones that they love and still get nothing in return. If he's already in a dark place with this matter and he goes to follow what you say, which is a good thing to do, and then nothing comes back, it just rescinds even darker to these people don't really care about me.
But Legacy, let me help you. Where he's from Brazil. Over there, it is easy to not have kids. The simple fact that your parents gave you life, they raised you into a model citizen to where they know, did you pay your bills this month? They're asking things about him to make sure he's good.
No.
But hold on. Let me show y'all something.
Listen, Legacy. But it's something that he wants to do. So even if he show love and they don't know how to return it in the verbal way, you do it enough times, you bound to break down walls.
I'm gonna show you something. I'm gonna show y'all something that happened with me and my child. I had to talk to Tony about it. With my daughter's mother, and I have two older boys by her. In the midst of going through what we was going through, I'm a stern father. I want my kids not to make the mistakes in life that I did. So I stayed on my kids. I showed love. I played video games. We had nights out where it was just the boys' night. I did all of that as a father. But when the separation took place, and they live with their mom, people get poisoned. Kids get poisoned by things of hearing things. So one day me and my son was chatting on Facebook Messenger, and he texted, after we got through talking, he texted me, "I love you." Now, me, when he texts me, "I love you," I'm looking at the emoji, and I didn't see the heart emoji. I hit the big thumbs up. I'm talking, I blew it up real big. And I'm thinking in his mind, he's going to understand that I'm saying I love you by doing that. And it caused a wedge between him because I didn't find out till a year later after not speaking that, and I had to get it from my other son. I think Tony told me first that what the hell was the thumbs up? And I was like, I love you back. And he was like, no, that's just a thumbs up. So
that was ditto.
Hold on. In my mind, I was saying, I love you with the thumbs up. In his mind, I didn't say shit. Exactly. And he felt like I didn't love him because I didn't say I love you back. And I'm thinking the same way Tayama saying, well, what about all the me raising you, me showing you things in life, how to be a productive citizen, how to be good, None of that mattered because all he wanted to hear
was I love you.
Wake up, Don Allen. All he wanted to hear.
Really, Tony? Really, Anthony?
Wow.
All he wanted to hear was his dad to say, I love you back. Exactly. And because of my hardness, not toward my child, but how I'm built, I didn't formulate the word to tell him I love you. I sent him a thumbs up, and that hurt him, and I didn't know that it hurt him. Because to me, the emoji was saying I love you back when we was just getting off. No, he wanted to hear me say, or he wanted to read the word that said I love you too. So because of the miscommunication, it drove a wedge between us. And once I found out through Tony, and then I spoke with my oldest son, and he told me, hey, you know why there's a divide between you and Amarion? I was like, no, why? I've been wanting to know what's the problem. He said that one day, go ahead and read that, Don Allen.
Gabriel said, if you send a thumbs up in my country, it means, okay, stop talking. It hurts like a bullet.
This man off their heads.
Hold on, I'm not finished, y'all. Oh, Lord. That ain't what that meant. Damn. That wasn't what I was shooting for. But when I talked to my oldest son, he said Amarion was hurt that night when he said he texted you, I love you, and you sent a thumbs up. And he felt like you didn't love him because you didn't say it or you didn't text it. I said, but I love all y'all, and I showed y'all that I love you. I've been here all throughout your life. He said, Daddy, I know that, but that's how he took it because you was communicating with him. He wanted to hear it. So to tell somebody that just because they parents raised them and could have aborted them doesn't necessarily mean that your parents love you. Kids want to hear it, and they want the action of it. So
no, I agree with that. Listen, I agree with that, but I'm just saying, even if, because you was saying, what if he do that and they still don't say it? If you keep at it, do it for you, because that is the way you want to love. And let me tell you, you'll be surprised. Things can gradually change to where they may not say it as often as you want to hear it, but one good day you're going to hear that I love you. I hate that it took 29 years.
I don't want to hear it on your dying bed because it means nothing to me then. That's why people say give you your flowers while you are living and in good health. Because
but let me tell you,
you know what? I can attest to that because it was like that with my mom and my grandmother. My grandmother abused my mom while she was growing up. And my grandmother always talked about, oh, yeah, I can't stand you because you look like your daddy, you just like your daddy, this. My grandmother did not tell my mom I love you until she was on her deathbed. That was the last thing
she would have been there by herself.
You know, but when you were saying you can teach them, my children and I, we say I love you. If I'm about to hang up the phone and I call her, I love you. I'm leaving, I love you. We just say I love you. That's our goodbye. That's our way of saying
greeting.
Goodbye. Yes. So my grandmother, after experiencing us doing that continuously, that's it. She started saying I love you. I didn't hear I love you till she was 90 years old. But she got to the point where she did it eventually.
And if you ever speak to people that never say I love you, they will tell you straight up. But me growing up, my parents never told me I love you. So it's like the cycle repeats itself till someone be bold enough and okay with getting their feelings hurt by the person not saying it, but you keep installing in them, I love you. It's okay for you to say I love you. Nothing will be robbed or taken from you by saying it. But if it's not something that's normal for that family because it's been passed down generation to generation to where they show you love, but they never say I love you. For that person that never said it like that, that's a weird thing to do.
But what I can say is it was weird to me because my grandma told me I loved you all the time, but she never told my mom that ever. She never told her kids that ever. That I love you. But I was the one that was with her all the time. I was her favorite grandchild. So every time you saw her, you saw me. Every time you see me, you saw her. And she would tell me I love you. She would tell me I love you all the time. She said, I love you, baby. Even in with times when my mom would abuse me and beat up on me, I would go to my grandma's house and she'll be like, I love you, even if your mama act like she crazy right now. I love you, baby. Big mama love you. And I'm like, dang,
y'all
she could see it to her own children.
The number one person that tell me I love you the most will actually be T Savage. It don't matter what's bestie, I love you. Did you hear me? I love you.
I want to think about something that Legacy just said earlier.
So, yeah.
Go ahead, Cam.
No, I was just saying it all depends on how you was loved growing up to reflects in your everyday life with people. If you get off the phone with T Savage and you don't let her in there and y'all don't send out them I love you, your phone finna ring in 2 seconds, less than that. So you better clear off that line with I love. Hey, if y'all don't know, I'm finna let y'all know that. Like for real.
Well, you know, some people say I love you in different ways too.
Hold on. Let me get my thought out before I forget it. And then I want to go what Gabriel just said, I was about to say. Back to what Legacy just said earlier, he said you don't want to hear the I love you on your dying bed. And I'm saying, I think you should be willing to accept it whenever and wherever it comes, whether it's during the life or at the end of the life. And I'm gonna tell you the reason why. Because let's say it comes at your dying bed and it still doesn't come out. So the person dies, and then you have to live the rest of your life thinking that you was always hated and never was loved, and that could be a hurtful feeling for you as an individual. Whereas if that person tell you at their dying bed, baby, I've always loved you, I just didn't know how to tell it, and then die, now you can go on with your life knowing that you were loved, although you found out at the last minute, but now you know that you were loved. They just didn't know how to express it. So I think, yes, you should be more willing to receive it, whether it's during the life or at the end of the life, just receive it. Gabrielle just made another comment.
But do you say I love you because it comes from the heart or just convenience?
You definitely say, well,
I'm gonna address that one, Don Allen.
Go ahead. I can say both.
Let me say this, Tony.
Okay.
I totally. It's like for me, and you know, this is one step that's hard with me with religion. Is, you know, Christianity has this belief that you can be a person who has raised hell the entire time that you've been living, and ain't never ever gave God no time while you was on earth living. And now you find out 30 days later, 30 days that you got 30 days or 6 days left to live. You ain't never been a good person to people. You just shitted on people all your life. And on your deathbed, you can sit right there and say, Father, please forgive me of all my sins. I just want to get into heaven right now. You didn't think about heaven not one inkling of a bit before you find out that you was almost about to cash out. And to me, that's like Hold on. And when I watch people, when I watch play on God, like God don't have intelligence, or I'm gonna be this person all the way up until I'm almost out the door, and then that's when I'm gonna determine to ask God for forgiveness for all these sins that I done. And that you just supposed to be able to walk into the kingdom of heaven. You're not doing that sincerely. You're doing it because your ass know you're on the way to hell. And now you want to be forgiven and hopefully get into heaven. So don't wait until you about to die and then come around and you ain't showed no real love to me and then expect me to believe that because your ass cashing out that now you love me. No. Action shows, words of love don't mean a damn thing. Your action of showing me love is what lets me know that you love me. The word is nice to hear.
Legacy. The man asked you a question.
I gave it to him.
Do you take it? Do you say it because it's from the heart or just in conversation?
I say, let me tell you something. I tell everybody on this podcast, I love you, and I say it because I mean it. I don't want no harm to come to anybody on this podcast. But I like you were saying, I think it was you, Tay, that said, is that Savage make you say she love you because that's who she is, that's how she. I got friends that I say I love you to, and they don't say it back, and it could be with what you said, Tay, that because of the fact that they're not used to someone saying it to them, that they don't know how to reciprocate it. But at the same time, like you also said, it could change because now every one of my homeboys say, I love you when I say I love you. And they were like, well, I asked them, well, what made you start saying it? They say, I asked them, what made you start saying it? They were like, I realized that every day is not given to us, and I don't want to have to say it to you when you're dead.
And not even
so
that,
I make sure
a lot of people you could have said that to, and it took you time to where they like, damn, he really genuine. This is my nigga. What? I love you, boy. You can't.
Yeah, that's how it be. Just like that.
That I love you word too easy, and I don't like it. My name means I love you, but you will not get a I love you if I don't love you. I don't believe in fake love.
Mine is from the heart, and I say it to people because I see love on it as like how we got a rainbow full of colors. Love got so many different levels, and if it's a person in passing, it's like I say, it's my greeting. But when it's with my children, more so we had started doing it because my son wasn't feeling love. He wasn't feeling love because there was an absence there, and I was busy providing and being, and so to him it was like, okay, both of y'all are gone because you got to go to do more. So I realized he needed to hear, he needed to feel the love, and for him it was something, if it was being given or shown, then it was love. And so I had to, we just started saying it. But it's there are some people who use love and the words as if, well, I said I love you, but there's emptiness in it. There's nothing behind the love. There's no respect. There's no trust. There's nothing behind it. You gotta watch it. You gotta watch it.
And you got to understand that love is an action word. It's not just a word that's said. If you can tell a person I love you all day, but study stabbing them in their back all the time, your actions will show how much you actually do love. And that's why the saying that me and Tayama, Tony, and Savage say all the time, you too, Juicy, you be on here all the time too. Loyalty is what makes you family. And loyalty produces love. Loyalty shows love. And Savage will tell you, Savage called me, Legacy, I'm locked out the house. I listen, in the neighborhood where she was at, I'm not leaving until this situation is rectified. Tayama, her love. And at this time, I tell you all the time, you would have thought that me and Tayama hated each other when she was pregnant. But when Legacy got sick, her love showed outwardly that she cared for me. And she came to my aid. Tony, I deal with him every day. Lord, help me and give me the strength
Give him the strength, Lord. Do it, Jesus.
This is what I say dealing with Mr. Brown every day. But there's not a time because of the love and the loyalty that these individuals show. Even you, Juicy, when I was blind, you was reaching to reach out to family members that could have helped me with my sight. So people have to understand that the word love is easy. The same way as the word love, the word hate. Those are 4-letter words that are very detrimental and that can destroy you or harm you either way, hate or love. But at the same time, we have to understand that if there is no content, no actions behind that word love, that means nothing.
It's shallow.
It means nothing. It's hollow. So I want Gabriel to know that, yes, you can say and start it off and see if they was reciprocated. But if they don't, just go on with your life knowing that you did the best you could as a child, in adolescent years and as an adult, and also understand that you have a right to protect your heart too, and understand that regardless if they show it or not, God loves you, and that's all you really need. And somebody else out there you're gonna find that's gonna love you the way you wanted to be loved.
Legacy. Let me pick it back off that. Just like you were saying that you can go on with your life. Just like when my grandmother died, everybody else at my grandmother's funeral was acting crazy, falling all over the casket. Oh Lord, I miss you, da da da. And everyone was like, why is my mom? Why is she the only one sitting there, not falling out, not acting crazy, not? Because my mama said, you know what? I did everything I could, and I loved her as much as I could, and I did everything that I could do for her while she was living. So I don't need to sit up here, act a fool, and fall out and roll on the floor and act a donkey when I know that I was the one over at her house giving her baths, cleaning, wiping her tail when she couldn't wipe herself. I'm the one was fixing her meals, even though she didn't tell me she loved me, even though she didn't act yet like she hated me. I still did everything I could. So why do I have to act the fool? Because I did everything I could. I showed her all the love I could show her, and it didn't matter. Mr. Williams Remedy said, actions speak louder than words. All the time I can tell you I love you all I want, but if I'm not showing you that I love you, or you're not showing me that you love me, what you say is irrelevant. Gabriel said, amen, brother.
I want to show you before we close out when they just said loyalty and family.
They weren't loyal to you. They were loyal to the opportunity. And a person who does not understand the value of loyalty will never understand the damage of betrayal. This is how we get hurt. We confuse loyalty with attachments. There is a massive difference with somebody who is assigned to you versus someone who's attached to you. Somebody who is assigned to you helps you complete tasks. But those who are attached to you only want to benefit from the task that you have completed. They don't view you as a person. They view you as a purse. People don't abandon what they want. They abandon what they were using. But I'm loyal. I'm a rider. Everybody is willing to ride while you're in the yacht. But who is going to row with you in a crisis? Loyalty does not require lights or eyes because it is a heart posture. It should not require my presence for you to be loyal. Loyalty is when you have my back behind my back.
Yeah. And loyalty, to add to that, loyalty is not sitting amongst people like you can come and bring me, because you know what that old saying, a dog that'll bring a bone and carry a bone and bring a bone too. This whole thing of not sitting amongst people that are not loyal to me and listening to them talk about me, because the thing of it is if you could tell me what they said, evidently you said something that made them feel comfortable enough to talk about me. So there's no loyalty. And what did you say but to them to make them feel that they was comfortable enough to say, well, child, let me tell you about him, or let me tell you about her? What did you say to make them feel that comfortable that they felt they can dog me behind my back? What did you say? What was your part in the whole matter? So loyalty is not what you just being around me. Loyalty, you can be loyal to me when you're not around me, when we don't even see each other. Still be loyal. Still be loyal.
we're getting ready to close out, ladies and gentlemen. We're down to our last 2 minutes. We're gonna go ahead and start this off with Mr. D-Lo. Go ahead and let them know, sir, how they can reach you.
You can find me at apostledelo@gmail.com or www.delorazzleddazzle.com or Twitter at apostle _D Low. You can also find me at IG at apostle _D Low. You can also find me on Facebook at Don Allen Low and TikTok. I'm getting kind of up there in TikTok and YouTube. Both of them are D-Lo Productions. And for notary services in Dallas area only, 214-962-8275.
All right, we appreciate you, brother. We're gonna go ahead and shift this over to our sister, Miss Juke from the Mason-Dixon line. Let them know.
Well, you can find me here every Tuesday and Friday, 9 p.m. on the ATL show. Check out my website, get your homeopathic wellness needs, herbal teas, vitamins, supplements, body butters at Enliven, ENLIVEN, the number 2 and the letter U.com. I'm not doing it for the money, but I'm doing it for the love of y'all. Check me out on Facebook and watch my reels. Yes, I'm still banned from making money, but I said I'm not going to stop making the videos, so it don't matter. I'm still doing it. So, and I'm on Instagram as Miss Beautiful and TikTok as Miss Juicy Cakes, and then the YouTube channel. Check us out soon for Juicy Thoughts.
Juicy Thoughts. Lord help us. All right, we're going to move on to the savage one. My sister, I love y'all. Let them know.
I love you too. Gabrielle said, God bless you all. Can I recommend a video that has to do with toxicity? There is a song called Jeremy by a band called Pearl Jam. Worth watching. Please watch if you can. It's about a real story. Thanks, Gabe. We appreciate it. So I'm going to get a little close to the camera because my eyes ain't working today. The age, I swear all the words. I'm sitting here and I'm like, everything is blurry. And I got my contact.
You want me to do yours for you, love?
Sure, yes.
Yes. T Savage IG. You can find her at IG on T Savage 1000 or on Facebook at Anya Drayton Burrs or on TikTok at T_Savage 100 or BurrsAnya@gmail.com.
Thank
All
you,
right, we
D-Lo.
appreciate it.
Thank you.
Go ahead, Don Allen Gabriel.
Gabriel says, salute to everybody. Stay safe. I hope the Lord shines on your lives as he's doing in mine tonight. Hallelujah. Right.
All right. My other sister, the boss lady. I don't know what happened to her on the podcast. Tayama Sweetness. Let them know, Don Allen, how they can get at her.
They can get in touch with her, Tayama Sweetness Harris, Tyson's mama, in IG, Tayama01, Facebook, Tayama Copeland, and just in time accessories at gmail.com or www.justintimeaccessories, or for business purposes only 954-873-6659.
All right. Love you too, Miss Beverly.
Love you too, Mom. Can't wait to see you Tuesday.
Okay,
Excited.
Lord, I gotta bring this dude out. He's our boss. He makes it possible. Blah blah blah. All right, so let's bring out the man that makes it possible for us to be on this platform, to be able to enjoy the opportunity to give insight and hope to people, inspiration, to train, to be able to train the hoes not to be hoes anymore, and things like that. Mr. Anthony Brown, come on out here and let them know.
He the reason why I'm not a hoe no more. Yes. Praise God.
Lord help me, Lord. Give me some strength, Father. I'm Anthony Brown. You can find me on all social platforms at The Anthony Brown Show under Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and of course, YouTube. I have a Facebook page I want you to follow also. It's called Anthony the Writer. And I'm now on TikTok at Anthony the Chosen One. And the words that I live by is you got to grind until you shine. And for business purposes only, please reach out 561-768-3710.
And he also believe it ain't tricking if you got it.
I'm wide awake on that one. I'm wide awake on that one, boy.
All right, everybody. You know me, I'm Legacy the Great. You can reach out and see me on Facebook under Dream Williams. Hit me on YouTube also at Antonio Williams. My email address is legacyunlocked@mail.com. Business purposes only. Please contact me at 229-630-7615. All right. In closing, I got two parts I want to say about the topic. One is when it comes to cutting off your family, it's okay. Friends is okay. You have to do what you have to do for your sanity, for one, your health from stress and things of that nature. Just because you cut someone off does not necessarily mean you don't love them and that you don't care about their well-being. You just tend to care about your well-being a little bit more than them. And ain't nothing wrong with self-love above everything other than God. Secondly, for my man Gabriel, go ahead and let your parents know how much you love them. But at the same time, after trying, if it does not come about and they cannot say it, it's okay for you to also know that you did all that you can do. And just start preparing yourself for being able to make your inner circle of who's being around you. Make sure that your circle is strong and they reciprocate the same type of love and admiration for you as you do for them. And in closing, you know what I like to say? ATL ho!
ATL ho!
ATL! They're back!
It's my time again.
Anthony, Tioma, T Savage, Legacy! They're back! They're the best! Let's get it! Season 2!
I'm the best at this shit, that's fact. And there's only one reason that I came back. I'm here to set the fucking record straight. Okay, I'm the best you ever cast, just fell the way. First off, ain't no beef with the spitters in my city. But if it comes with 28, then shit get gritty. I'm shitty. Yeah, I shit on rappers. Either dead on the scene, if you wanna be actors. It's the message. I'm talking open hills, the taste, the schools over feeling foggy. I'll be patiently waiting. It seems y'all forgot who really runs the throne. Screaming y'all number one, just because I was gone. See, ain't no stopping me now. I'm on the move. I'm on against Team Muscle. When you ready to lose? The game, the street, the zone is took. This the message. Hope it leave you from me rappers. Sure. Yeah. The message. So y'all know. Yeah. The monster is back. And I'm at my spot. ATL, ho.